What's up, everybody? This is JayTee.
And this is Tim Bobb.
And this is the Hear Me Out Podcast. Bro, another day, another episode, man. How you feeling?
Episode 3, bro.
Episode 3, bro. Season 2, bro. We are locked in, dog. It feels really good.
Momentum now.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
Things. As you can notice, a lot of things have been changing per episode. You'll see lighting change every time.
I hate to look around.
You'll see the lighting.
I wasn't feeling to look around.
You'll see that we were wearing Crocs, the first outfit. You guys complained, so now we got feet on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm tired of getting dressed every episode already.
It's really getting, like, I'm having to feel like I'm going the first day of school, have the outfit out on the bed. Like,
literally, I was in my closet. I was like, I said,
I
was in my closet. I said, we are literally sitting here getting dressed.
Just
like,
sit in the living room.
Sit in the living room. Like, this is a lot, bro. This is a lot. But no, I just still couldn't be more grateful, man. Like, I mean, I'm having fun doing it. I know we're having fun doing it. Literally, I think pretty much every other conversation we have is about the podcast and like how we can elevate it and stuff like that. And we're testing different things. Like I said, we're visual now. You know, the audio is getting better. The visual is getting better. We're playing with lighting, equipment, just everything, bro.
Every week it's actually been something new.
I agree. Honestly,
behind the scenes.
Last episode ate the first episode up. Really? On all levels, bro. I'm sorry.
This is the only one thing I like about that first episode, though.
What?
Them shirts and that lemonade.
Now that lemonade
bussin'.
It was bussin'.
Yeah,
I made that
know
lemonade.
How to make a good cup.
I'm telling y'all now, I'm a good old Southern boy. Just saying. But guys, you know, all in all, man, we're happy to be here, and also we're happy to have with us today. T, you want to give an introduction?
Man, it's an honor. I appreciate it. We have for the first guest of season two, breaking the fourth wall of Hear Me Out. We have Bobby.
What's up?
He goes by many names, but he's my brother. He's my brother. His name's not really Bobby, but we call him Bobby because this is gonna be a thing. Because they know I'm Tim Bobb, and this is
so this is Bobby Bobb.
Y'all are going to see. Shut up, because it's not his real name, but it's what we call him as nickname. But those are a lot of B's. It's about six B's. I never realized how many B's.
I don't think
that's too many consonants because it's a Y too. So it's 3 vowels. It's a lot of consonant.
So with him, you saying a lot of
Bobby Bobb is not. My mom and my father are
introduce him,
and they put a lot of thought into our names. And I want to introduce my brother, Bobby Mercier. Bobby Merce. You may know him as DJ Merc 5, or you may know him as DJ Bobby Hanna. He's a singer, actor, entrepreneur, father, great husband. The list goes on. Not many other guests are going to get this introduction, but it doesn't matter because they're not family.
Brother, welcome to the show, bro. How you doing, man?
Thank you. I'm good. I'm better than expected. Thank you. I think that was by far the best intro I've ever gotten.
Thank you.
In life.
I didn't practice. This is my first time even introducing somebody like this.
And trust me, he don't practice.
I do not practice.
At all. This is what's up.
Let's go. I told you. I feel like we're at a housewife reunion now. So what's up, bro? We sitting on the couch, man.
How are you? How's it feel?
Yeah.
What's the feels?
I like the vibe. I love the vibe already. Like it's you know what? It's a lot like home. It's a lot like home.
I like to hear that.
I like that.
I like
very much so.
Vibe. I like it very.
Like, you know how you go over some people's house, you get a weird vibe.
Yeah.
Especially as black people, you get a weird vibe. You're already out the door, right?
Yeah.
Unless you have to be there, like
right.
wife, you already walked in or something of that nature. It's not that vibe here at all.
That's great.
It's like, long lost brother. What's up, man?
What's up, dog?
Because we and him are like brothers, like literally.
My brother.
He sings that song all the time. And when I get in the door, I don't know if you've heard it. If you haven't,
you ever seen the new Mufasa movie, The Lion King?
If you haven't heard the song, count your blessings and your days because you're gonna hear it around.
So, quick description, bro. So have you heard they had a prequel to The Lion King called Mufasa, The Lion King?
Yeah.
So they have the movie shows the upbringing of Mufasa and Scar.
Okay.
And at once upon a time they were actually like this. which makes the story how we all know how it ends even more dramatic. But they have a song literally called "I Always Wanted a Brother," and so in the whole song is literally about what did you say about my brother? That's not as straight as my brother. It's like Scar is literally defending his brother, like, bro, I don't care what y'all say. This is my brother. Wow. We're accepting him into our pride. I don't care. So I just feel like, bro, this is my brother. I'm like Mufasa and this Scar. Unfortunately, I hate the way
he always makes me Scar.
Utaka.
Yeah, that's a little
because
bit
when he turned to Scar, that's when they
when
became.
They started. Hey, but Scar was cool.
You know, that's my favorite Disney villain. That's
Robbie. When he called her, she was like,
she had an attitude, boy. She had an attitude.
She was like, this man, I don't even know why I stand on this rock. Ain't no grass growing.
It's dark.
It's dark. Lightning hitting the rock. Why are we here? But the gazelle done left. We ain't got nothing to eat. The circle of life is gone.
Yeah, bro. But
I'm looking in the clouds. He's there. Send me with him.
But all in all, man, we happy to have you here, bro.
Thank you.
Really happy. Thank you for just taking time out your day and stuff just to come and join and kick it with us.
Oh,
and
for sure.
You're welcome anytime.
Thank you. Clearly. Appreciate that. I remember that too.
So yeah, but today, guys, we had to bring him in because today we are covering an iconic movie in pop culture history. I don't care what no one says, it's a pop culture staple. Today, guys, we are covering Rush Hour.
Please tell me you speak English. I'm Detective Carter. Do you speak any English? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Put your bag in the back. Put your bag in the back. No. You put your own shit in the back. I'm not a sky cap. I'm FBI, you understand?
But before we hop into Rush Hour, we're going to introduce a new segment that we're going to have, and you're going to be our first guest to take on this challenge.
Take the bull by the horns.
Yes, boy. Today, guys, we are introducing our new segment, Recast Roulette. So Recast Roulette is basically when we take the movie that we're covering for the day and allow our guests to basically come in and recast that film. So without further ado, brother, go ahead. Let's recast Rush Hour.
Oh man. Wow. And it's a classic, so you gotta do it right. Yeah. You gotta do it right. Difficult. It's like singing a Whitney song. Don't do it if you can't.
Yeah, just don't do it.
Shut up. Yeah, like, don't even try.
Everybody expects off the rip. Ooh. So I think if I had to recast Chris Tucker, wow, it wouldn't be with Chris Rock. No, it would be. Not funny. I would say not that kind of funny. I would have to say Young DC Fly. I would definitely put him.
That's the homie.
No lie. They have been trying to put DC Young Fly in the new Friday movie because they were trying to redo it.
Actually,
didn't he do how he did How High too?
Yes. So he is. That's actually a very. I agree. I will say I agree.
DC Young Fly.
DC Young Fly does have the pitch.
Yeah.
The build.
Right.
He's built like him.
And
he has the physical comedy as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, DC Young Fly? Young Fly DC? I don't remember his name now. DC Young Fly.
I think it's DC Young Fly. Yeah, my bad.
No, you're fine. DC Young Fly is honestly the Chris Tucker.
I would say he's the Chris Tucker of this generation now.
Okay, now you got a difficult one though. Jackie Chan.
Lee!
See, but that's the funny thing too. I realized by watching this movie, like this movie came out in '98, and things were so different in '98.
For sure.
Like you look at the way that the movie was casting, the names and the jokes that Chris Tucker had.
Right.
You couldn't do that now.
That's
you could not do that now.
Yes.
So, oh man, who would be Jackie Chan? I can't remember his name. But the only other guy I could think of would be the guy that is, he's on Saturday Night Live. He's an Asian guy.
I think I know who you're talking about. But
I hate to say it this way. He's the only Asian guy.
Yeah, he's the only Asian dude. Hey, so since we breaking the fourth wall, JT, I'm going to give you some editing work right here. It's going to be a picture of the Asian man. Right here in my hand. It's gonna be an Asian man right here.
I can't remember his name.
And that's gonna be the Asian dude.
It's either him or Bobby Lee.
Ooh,
Bobby Lee.
Do you think?
I think Bobby.
How about the
Bobby Lee.
Asian dude from Hangover?
Mr. Child.
Yes.
Leslie Child.
Yes.
How about
motherfucker?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a pus, okay? I cannot wait till we come back, bro.
Yes.
That movie
My
hilarious.
God.
You know what? That guy, I would say he trumps because it would be Hangover all over again.
Yeah.
I agree.
And then DC,
With
Young Fly
with him would be
dude
so
from,
much banter.
Yeah. But you'd have to catch it because I feel like their banter's so different.
The age difference is good too.
Yeah, and also, but you gotta keep in mind too, Jackie Chan did not only keep up with the wittiness of Chris Tucker. You also gotta have that physical aspect when it come down to the martial arts as well.
That's very true.
So
that's gonna be the hard part. So maybe Rush Hour, you don't have to look for an Asian person. I know that's crazy, but maybe we're looking for.
I agree.
Maybe we're looking for somebody that we're partnering like with a ride along situation, like Ice Cube and Kevin Hart.
As long as y'all don't cast Kevin Hart.
No Kevin Hart, and I'm Kevin Harted out.
You really?
Give us a minute.
I'm Kevin Harted out, bro.
Please.
That's
give me a minute.
crazy.
I'm Kevin Harted out. Dwayne The Rock Johnson too. I love you, bro.
I need a minute.
You know what? I kind of have to agree.
They're in every movie.
Yeah.
I'm a big. But
I love that they're getting their money. Money. I love that they're getting work, but like, just take a little bit of break. 2 years. 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm asking for mine.
Yeah.
But my boy Jason Statham with DC Young Fly, that would be because that's when Rush Hour came out. We were like, what are these two people doing together?
Right.
And I would never, ever in my life would I put DC Young Fly next to Jason Statham.
No.
It'll work.
No. Yeah.
And he's so serious and brooding. He's got the martial arts. And he's like, yo, what? No. And DC Young Fly, man, like it would be.
That would work.
I think that would have a Rush Hour taste without feeling like they're just Rush Hour again. We know we got to give you an Asian and a black dude,
Right?
Yeah, but I feel like if you're doing that, you're recasting the whole movie per se.
Well, yeah,
You're still using, like, let's say you use the Rush Hour name,
yeah,
but it's no longer between the Asians. It's like with the
too
British.
new. Yeah. Oh,
You know, so now it's like DC Young Flies
DC
over
Young
there.
Flies over there. Yeah. I'm liking this.
That would be crazy.
I like it.
Dang. Okay.
It'd be like Rush Hour 2 or Rush Hour 5 or whatever it's going to be now.
Rush Minute.
Shut up. I was about to give it to you. That's why I picked up my arm, but I just laid it back down. I ain't feeling it.
Okay. Fast Hour.
Still ain't.
No,
feeling
you
it.
know
Quick
what?
Minute.
You would have to do something that's really like that's a British saying to somehow.
Because Rush Hour is,
Rush Hour is kind of
like the busiest time of like a city.
Traffic jam.
Yeah, traffic jam. So
whatever they call it over there.
guys, that was Recast Roulette. But guys, your favorite segment is here. So guys, before we hop into Rush Hour, T, give us our hot take of the week.
Man, appreciate it. This hot take, I'm coming for everybody.
Oh gosh.
Okay. And it's very simple. If your favorite holiday of the year is your birthday, you're selfish. If your this is gonna piss me off because there's a lot of y'all out here. It says a lot about you if you're like, the best time of the year is when I was born. Shut up. I don't like it. I hate it. It's a character flaw. Your favorite time of the year should not be everyone celebrating you. I think it's great. Your birthday should be amazing. People should see. You should have gala events on a yacht. Cool. I'm not saying don't celebrate it. But if you tell me that your favorite holiday of the year is your birthday, you're selfish. Okay? You're selfish. That's me.
So open the floor.
Christmas.
So Christmas is your favorite holiday.
Thanksgiving.
What's your favorite holiday, brother?
Say your birthday.
The first thing that came to mind was all of my friends that have been forcing me to believe in my own holiday, my birthday.
Now, your birthday is going to be the difficult one.
Wow.
Mine is already going to be the difficult one.
Why?
My birthday is a week before Christmas.
December 18th.
So how selfish can you get?
Well,
by like, are you kidding me?
I guess technically,
like
I can kind of say
I'm
the
born
same
before
thing.
Christ. Like
You born before Christ.
right? You know what I'm saying?
So so wait.
You gotta tell people you're
So
born.
you literally BC.
I'm that dude.
before Christ.
I'm that dude.
You gotta tell
I'm
people.
a week before Christ.
I know you looking to celebrate Jesus, but can you just
Bobby Bob is born first. I'm sorry.
December 18th.
Gots to be more careful.
Gots
Oh my
to be
God.
more careful.
So when I say, because my favorite holiday is Halloween, but my birthday is 2 weeks before Halloween. Because my birthday. So when I say the best time of the year when I was born, I don't necessarily mean.
I don't know.
I don't necessarily mean my actual birthday, because like October is my favorite month of the year. 10 is my favorite number. My favorite season is fall.
Okay,
my favorite holiday is Halloween.
I love the
so,
fall.
Yeah,
we
so
love
I
the fall over
always
here.
say that my time, like the month I was born is the best time of the year, is because not necessarily because of my birthday. That's the last thing I list, because as you guys can see, I have a laundry list of other things I love about the autumn season. Yeah. So like that's what I mean. But I agree with you. Like to me, granted, everyone should be very celebratory when it comes down to their life and stuff like that.
Yes.
But you should not. I shouldn't expect you guys to be sitting up here stopping the world on October 10th.
I think also it's like that's a day, and if you want to do it you turn in 21, 25, 30, whatever.
The milestones.
Yeah. You're turning 33, and why are you having a week?
That's gonna be me in October. And when I tell you,
You're turning 48. Why do you need a whole month? I hate it. I hate it so much. That's one. Two, I already feel the vibe of people just pushing Zodiac on us right now because we talking about our birthday. You know how I feel about that. My birthday is June 16th. I am a Gemini. I don't follow Zodiacs. I really don't. They don't really do anything for me. But yes, my birthday falls right there with Father's Day and Juneteenth. How am I supposed to be like, hey, forget the slaves, forget all your ancestors, forget your daddy.
I want some birthday cake.
Bring me presents.
Wow.
Even if your birthday, some people have what I would call a better birthday. Like your birthday falls in a month that's not as, booming. You know what I'm saying?
Like a March.
March is perfect. September. That's
how we know
weird.
it's August too.
I was going to definitely say August.
August is back
it's
to
chaotic
school.
and it's hot.
But there's no holidays in August.
But it's back. Me personally, it's like, we got to spend.
I guess that falls into like
back to school month. Everybody's spending their money getting shoes for the kids. That's why everybody's not able to get you presents. Like I can hear that.
Yeah.
There's no excuse in like September. There's no excuse in March. April, there's really no excuse. May, there's really the Mother's Day, but that's May, June. Those are okay. Hot months again. July,
4th of July, but.
If you're one of those families that spend $600 on fireworks, that's your prerogative.
Yeah, go off.
Literally. Because you want to blow something up.
Go
America,
off.
brother. But yeah, to wrap up my hot take, I just feel like it tells me a lot about yourself. That's my hot take.
All right, guys. So for those who don't know, Rush Hour stars Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. It's a buddy comedy about when a Chinese diplomat daughter is kidnapped in Los Angeles. He calls in Hong Kong Detective Inspector Lee to assist the FBI with the case, but the FBI doesn't want anything to do with Lee, and they dump him off on the LAPD, who assigns rise-racking Detective James Carter to watch over him. I love Chris Tucker, bro. Although Lee and Carter can't stand each other, they choose to work together to solve the case on their own when they figure out they've been ditched by both the FBI and the police. And the movie release date was September 18, 1998, and the budget was $35 million. How much do you guys think they grossed in 98?
I'm putting down 550.
Okay, 550 mil.
It was up there. I'd say I'm gonna just go one up on you and say 600.
I thought you were gonna say 551. You know what I was gonna tell you if you said 551? I was like, you gonna price us right me?
Add the extra retail value price.
That's right. Let's see a kayak. Kayak, how much you think the kayak is? $600. $600 and 1 penny. You was like, brother, why do you hate me? The kayak come out to $7,000. He's like, I said 601. Give me the kayak.
So, actually, in 98, Rush Hour grossed $244 million.
Really?
Yeah.
But that was in 98 alone.
That's saying $244 million.
Wait, you said 98, and it was released in September.
Yeah, September of 98.
In one weekend, or like for the year?
The whole the gross of like the runtime.
All it's made.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, so in 3 months they made $228 million. Because that's the rest of the year.
Yeah, that was like box office weekend. And
Yeah.
So the film was a massive success, grossing over $244 million worldwide, making it the highest grossing martial arts film of all time.
Wow.
So yeah.
Bigger than Crouching Tiger.
Well, it said at that time.
At that time,
I mean, you know,
because I was gonna say Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon was doing numbers.
Right.
You ever seen that movie?
I have. Didn't want to, but
really,
I was
you
but
didn't like it?
I liked it though. Yeah,
I gotta rewatch it. I don't know what that movie is about. All I know is some people was gliding.
That's it. That's it. That's all I saw.
Do you remember the story of Crouching Tiger?
Course.
What was it about?
I don't remember.
See.
I just remember because it was like you said, they were gliding through trees, doing all kind of craziness.
And
it
was killing people, and we were just like, "Whoa!" Like, it's so different. The art was, and then the special effects, like, yeah, man. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is a number,
right? And the funny part about it is, speaking of our new segment that we introduced this episode called Recast Roulette, how we recast like the stars in the movie. Did you know who do you guys think they originally casted for the role of James Carter, who was played by Chris Tucker?
Martin Lawrence.
That's exactly who it was.
Really?
Martin Lawrence.
I swear I didn't look it up. I swear I didn't look it up.
Yeah.
I swear I didn't look it up.
Yeah. Martin Lawrence was originally the choice for Carter. Eddie Murphy was offered the role of Carter, but he turned it down to make Holy Man in 98 instead. Dave Chappelle, Will Smith, and Tupac Shakur were all considered for the role of Carter.
Tupac?
Okay, that's what I said when I feel like if it was Tupac, it would have been more on a serious note. I couldn't see my boy. Yeah. Cuban spraying all them. So yeah. But yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
But
fun fact that we talked about the other day about this movie.
What's up?
This is the third Chris Tucker movie we've actually covered on this show.
We did Money Talks. Then we covered Friday. And now we're on Rush Hour. And these are all his like signature films too.
Love Chris Tucker.
We're not covering Fifth Element. Don't ask me.
Please, man. Can we? I love that movie.
I'm not.
That is the greatest cable movie
See,
ever.
No.
I love it.
That's a Tubi
commercial.
Listen, any of y'all listening, bro, if y'all request it, JT's going to have to put it in the schedule.
Y'all don't say nothing to me.
Fifth Element.
Don't talk to me.
Multipass? Bro.
That's going to be a multi-pass. We're not doing it.
That movie is good.
No.
Corbin, my man.
No.
Bruce Willis?
The only Corbin we covering on this channel is Blue.
Oh,
I'm not.
Jump in.
Yes, bro.
On that Fifth Element.
No.
What is it about Fifth Element?
He just doesn't like that. He doesn't like that picture.
Didn't like the movie at all?
We just don't like. I'll be honest. There's some pictures that people.
Like we're not.
I do not like Love and Basketball. Bro.
We're not covering Love and Basketball, man.
Like that, man.
I was not feeling the movie, and I was with my wife. We was dating at the time, and she was like, "Let's watch this." And I was like,
"I don't like that."
And watched it, and was like, "Yo, that's actually pretty good."
My mom ran that movie into the ground. My mom, to this day, I get PTSD when I see Sanaa Lathan. I get PTSD.
I guess I had it bad for her back then.
Cat in the Hat.
Oh, it was whack. That's the name of the episode too.
Whack in the Hat.
Whack in the Hat, bro.
Cat is whack.
Yes.
Cat in the whack. I don't care what it is. It's just not. I'm not happy.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because again, the Grinch still holds up.
It's still,
the Grinch is so good.
The Grinch is good.
Me and JT are like, man, we're covering the Grinch again. We got to go. We love.
I'm sorry, we're covering the Grinch again this Christmas season for Deck the Pod because, bro, this marks the 25th anniversary.
Really?
Yeah, because it came out in 2000.
25 years. Bro.
November 2000, it came out.
You would be surprised at how many. Think of it, it's 2025 right now.
But
so a lot of movies came out because it was like Y2K 2000.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So it's like.
It's crazy, bro.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Manimal.
But.
Yeah, I sometimes think about it, like he said, like Rush Hour came out in 1998. I was like, dang, I was 4.
I graduated high school.
Ooh, Lord.
Dang, guys.
I graduated. That was that movie. You was like, I want to see Rush. Yeah, let's go.
The reason I felt old with this movie is because I remember having this movie not on DVD but VHS. That little box that the VHS just slide out of. I had that. Yeah. Walmart 788.
You're going to get me worked up. You cannot convince me there is a better time to be alive than the 90s.
In
the early 2000s. There's never you cannot convince me. I don't care how far back in time you want to go. There's not a time that I feel like
pop culture was at its peak.
Yes. Then the 90s
Black people was on the rise.
Yes. Women looked amazing. Yes. Technology was at a perfect stance.
Yes.
Fashion was in a perfect stance.
Yes.
Art was at a perfect stance.
Cars.
Music.
Talent was just talent. It was raw.
So there's nothing you can tell me that the 90s and the early 2000s did not have.
And you better not say nothing about no social media because who cared?
Who cared?
Because think about this though.
With AIM and MySpace, we was loving that.
But I tell you what though, more relationships lasted in the 90s too though.
Really?
I feel like a lot of relationships and a lot of friendships lasted longer in the 90s because like I feel like.
Okay.
Back then, coming up, even me being born in 92 and stuff, I feel like we had, like you and I, we always say all the time, very good socialization skills. These people now, literally, they only know how to communicate via text.
Yep.
And via social media.
Yep.
Literally, I could text you like
critical thinkers.
Yeah. If you like, you could text me like, hey, I'm on my way, and I may like your message or put okay. You'll come over here and literally have a whole attack as to like why I just didn't respond to what, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, when it comes down to like the 90s and stuff like that, we understood like, bro, this is what it is. Let's just go. The 2000s, well, I'm gonna say 2010s, late 2000s, early 2010s. I feel like the communication and socialization is just off. They go based off of literally just social media and ChatGPT.
And you got to realize also everything is so microwave right now. Like it gets hot. And then
it's the fast food era of pop culture.
You like the TikTok dances are cool. But bro, we to this day still do.
If you buck, swag surf me, chicken noodle soup,
just
walk it out,
bro. You can, don't even talk to me about television. Like television at that time was peak. Like you could turn on any station. It wasn't just Disney like we talk about, Nickelodeon, Cartoon. Any station had
the
hits.
Wand ID. Hey, what's up, guys? This is JayTee from Hey Jay, and you're watching Disney Channel. Dun, 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 dun.
Man, they just remake stuff now. I'm trying to think. I'm like, but no, it's just a remake. Like V, they remade V because V was made in the 70s and they remade it. It wasn't bad, but it was just like, it's like, man, it's really not original.
No.
You know something I wish they could remake? A friendship like Michael Jackson and Chris Tucker. Because of Rush Hour.
Might be.
Because of Rush Hour is where Michael Jackson's interest in becoming cool, that's where it started at.
What?
That's how they became friends. Because throughout this movie, clearly,
yes,
Chris Tucker is a gem.
Let me tell you, bro. I've
never met the man, but I know he's a gem. Every celebrity
has nothing but positive things to say about him.
Like even the biggest iconic celebrity be like, nah, Chris Tucker's just a real guy. Like he's just a real guy. He's a real nice guy.
Yeah.
He's a real down to earth.
My mom went and saw him, I think last year, and she said that even though he did not cuss not one time, because he gave his life to Christ, she said we were all literally like in tears crying because he is still funny. And I'm just like, honestly, when you authentically have that talent, you don't necessarily need to do the extra to make people laugh.
He's just himself.
Like you said, a gem, bro. Just a gem.
He's just himself.
I agree.
What is your favorite scene from Rush Hour? What's your favorite scene, JT? What's your favorite scene from Rush Hour, man?
Bro, when they was in the car, and Lee, which is Jackie Chan, was just like, I don't understand. Like, why wouldn't they put me on the case? And then Chris Tucker said, man, they don't give a damn about you. They don't like you. I don't like you. And then he was just like, I don't care. I'm here for the girl. The girl don't like you.
I'm the king. I'm Michael Jackson. You Tito. Your ass belong to me.
Why would they not want my help?
Because they don't give a damn about you. They don't like you. I don't like you.
I don't care. I'm here for the girl.
The girl don't like you. Nobody likes you. You came all the way over here for nothing.
Like, bro, I was fucking crying. It was so bad. It was so bad.
That's even scripted too.
It wasn't.
No, there's no
It
way.
was so bad.
There's no way.
That I literally had to press pause, close my iPad, and I just came back to it later. Because, bro, he said, the girl don't like you.
The girl you trying to save don't even want you to come and save her, bro. They hired me. She looking for me, bro.
Oh, my God, bro. What about you guys? What's some of your favorite? What's your favorite scene from the movie?
Man, I'm sorry. And I'm like this. I don't know if you knew this growing up with me or not, but people always used to make fun of me about me laughing at everything. And I'm not necessarily laughing at everything. I'm laughing at the scenarios within it.
Right.
That movie, watching it again, there was a moment, kind of like what you were talking about, because I saw it this time and I couldn't stop laughing.
Exactly, bro.
So, but this other scene, when they came with his name wasn't Juntao. It was the blonde-haired Asian guy.
The main villain that
the main villain guy. Yeah,
he scared me.
And that was his first movie too.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. That was his first movie. So anyway, when he came in and Chris Tucker saw him, he was like, "Man, I've been waiting all day for your sweet and sour chicken ass." I couldn't stop laughing because I was like, I never heard it before. That was that moment.
And was that when he had the bomb?
I want to say it was around that time. Yeah.
This is in the.
This is like when he met him
climax
again.
of the film, kind of like towards the end.
This is towards the end.
Yeah.
So
Because
he got the bomb off of him.
right.
Yeah.
No. It's like he didn't have the bomb on him, but they were running around looking for each other. Right. The little girl had a bomb, and they were running around, and then he saw dude upstairs with the machine gun or whatever. And he was like, "Man, I'm waiting on Davey, your sweet and sour chicken."
I've been chasing this man all movie.
I couldn't stop. And it's funny because if you look it up on IMDb right now, you look up Juntao, two people come up. The white dude who really was called Juntao and the blonde Asian dude. I was like, but his name's not Juntao. And then you look at it, then you click on whatever, and this is his name throughout the movie, and everybody referred to him as sweet and sour chicken.
That's so bad. That's so racist too.
Oh my God,
bro. What about you, T?
I'm sorry, it's probably basic, but it's to push the button.
Push the goddamn button. That little girl. Push the goddamn button. I love he said he pulled her back because relax. Because he will push the button. He will push the button.
You so tough, man. Push the button. Push the button, man.
And then
push the button. Push the goddamn button.
Hey. All right. Relax.
Oh my God!
We're playing chicken right now. You about to hit this car head off.
You're doing a lot. Can I give a bonus favorite scene too?
Go ahead, bro.
Remember when they this was like kind of like a little bit before the final act of the movie, and Lee was just like, I'm gonna be in charge right now. You follow my lead and stuff like that. And they went and got like some noodles and stuff like that. Chris Tucker, he was just like, bro, what's this greasy shit? All this kind of stuff. And so when he had left or whatever, he said, need some hot sauce. It's kind of good. And then he was saying something to the guy. He said that he was walking off. He said, punk bitch. And then Chris Tucker said, I ain't no punk bitch. You a punk bitch. Bro, they just kept going back and forth. Bro. Oh my God, that was another moment I had to live just put my eyes down, bro.
That movie is
so
funny.
God.
Don't touch a black man's radio.
Yes. Wow. He said, no, it was the Beach Boys.
What is it good for?
When he touched the radio, it was the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
He said, of course, the iconic, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? He said, put yourself in the back. Everybody said, no. You put your own shit in the back. All right? Bro, I'm telling you.
Like the first time he met him, he didn't know he could speak.
Oh, bro.
And he got so upset with him.
With that, my favorite line of the movie, I swear to God, Down the Hill said my favorite line. Because of that, when he found out that Lee could speak English, and he was just like, when the hell you gonna tell me you can speak English? And then he was just like, he said, I never said I couldn't speak English. You just assume. He said, well, you about to assume I'll kick your little Beijing ass.
Oh my God,
bro!
Yes, so many moments in that movie.
This movie is insane, bro. It's insane,
man. He cracks me up.
But I will say, what's crazy, this is the first movie that Jackie Chan has done that is his first English-speaking movie that they did not have to dub subtitles over. And he says that he hates this movie not for the plot itself, but because he hates the way he sounds speaking English. And I'm just like, bro, you did an amazing job.
It's a
pop culture staple. Yeah, it's cinematic staple.
It's gonna pop up right there. It's a
cinematic staple. Like, I'm sorry, bro. This movie is so perfect, and I'm sorry. Like, again, back to what we were saying about the 90s. You guys can say whatever you want to say. 2010s on forward, that's exactly why we try to stay in the brim of 1985 to 2010 with films on Hear Me Out, because like the movies, it was all authentic. It was barely any remakes, you know what I'm saying, or any renditions or nothing like that. These are people coming in with raw talent, raw scripts. Hey, I want to pitch this idea to a studio. Do y'all like it or not? You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is this was actually a Disney movie at first. Disney did not believe in Rush Hour, so they rejected it, and that's how. Like,
I could not believe a Disney version of Rush Hour would be. Who would even be the Asian man? Who would be the black man?
I don't know if they got so far as
Jet Jackson.
Right. Well, you know, by this time, R.I.P. man. I think he committed suicide by this time. I think
now it got dark.
Now it got dark.
Rest in peace.
Bring it back to the light. But I definitely feel like it wouldn't have like succeeded though, because I don't think they got so far as to like casting per se. But I will say the writer
I can't say it wouldn't have succeeded. I believe that
when I say succeeded, I don't necessarily mean financially. I mean
it wouldn't have been
to
like
stand
this.
the test of time. Like, we're sitting here in 2025 laughing at jokes that was told in a movie in 1998. You know what I'm saying?
I love Disney.
Cause like Ride Along was good, but we ain't talking about how funny or none it was. I mean, it was just a good movie for what it was.
Ride Along is that's probably my favorite Kevin Hart movie.
My favorite Kevin Hart movie is
because I don't think like a Man isn't really a Kevin Hart movie.
No, I hate him in that movie actually. It's either About Last Night with Michael Ealy and Regina Hall, or he had a movie. It made me respect him a lot more as an actual actor and not a comedian.
Is it the one where he's like homeless?
No, that was a good movie too. But he was taking care of this guy, this older white gentleman.
That's the one I'm talking about. No, he was
The Upside.
The Upside.
I went to the movies to go see The Upside, and he was like a struggling father trying to get his kid back and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and he was taking care of this sick gentleman and stuff. It was a really good movie, and I love seeing him like.
That's your favorite Kevin Hart movie, though?
Yeah. Okay. And also
a bonus
one. Night School was actually really good.
Night School is all right.
Because I feel like it had a very good message. And I like Tiffany Haddish in that movie as well, too. Because she wasn't doing too much.
You have a favorite Kevin Hart movie?
I was going to say it has to be Jumanji.
Really?
Yeah. I was in that movie.
You were in the movie?
Yeah, I was an extra in that.
Really? What did you just say? Did you just say what I thought you said? Did you just say that? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh my God!
It was the
you sat at the top of the building,
and hey, listen, we went through Tarzan. I didn't say nothing.
You went through You sat at the top of the building and watched him through your.
You're not a colleague. You a colonizer. The family matters and the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show y'all the liar.
It was perfect.
Wow.
It was too perfect.
Oh my God! But yeah,
your face.
Oh my God!
I couldn't.
All I heard was
did Wizard of
Oz.
We did Wizard of Oz. I never made no Tarzan. But you said he was in the movie, bro. And the movie is known for the monkey scene.
No.
Oh my God!
Just so y'all know,
perfect.
This has been the series finale of Hear Me Out. Like this is
the last episode.
I'm so good going forward, guys.
Oh my God!
Again, y'all watch the transition from Taka to Scar. This is when he just killed Mufasa. Thank you so much, bro.
Hey,
Oh my god!
But yeah, man, I was an extra in Jumanji in the
Really?
first one. Yeah, I was a high school student and stuff. It was pretty cool though.
I got to pull my extra card now.
Pull your extra card because
I was an extra and Remember the Titans.
I talk about it all the time.
You do. This is your brother.
I told you I played half of the cast in Street Fighter as a child.
Dang.
Wasn't it? You bring who? I forgot. You bring like 2 or 3 of the like.
I brought a lot of people home.
Yeah, to the crib. I was like in my underwear, just playing Street Fighter. And I was whooping them.
Dang.
My little baby thumbs.
Yeah.
Did not know I was playing Street Fighter on a Nintendo 64 with a couple of people that were in Remember the Titans. I think it was like Preacher. Preacher was one of them from Remember the Titans. Remember the guy with the Bible? I think he was one of them. I don't remember all of them.
There was
really
there was a guy that looked like Preacher, because we went to church together. His name was Nick. Yeah. Right.
And
he looked like Preacher.
The little girls were like family friends of ours.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
The
black girl.
Denzel Washington's daughters. And
yeah, man.
Is that on our list? Remember the Titans?
It's on our list. It's not in the schedule.
So we definitely gotta have you back for Remember the Titans.
Oh man, that'd be great.
We gotta have you back for Remember the Titans for sure.
He was an extra in it.
You see me in it 6 times.
Bring it back.
I pause sometimes and I look at the blur and I'm like, that's my brother.
Right.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
That's your brother?
That's my brother. That blur right there with an afro. So.
Right.
What's another memorable scene for you? Because to me, I feel like what makes a good movie is scenes that stick with you. Like you can see like a animated portrait without the facial features and just know. Like you know how we all talk about you can see the shirts with them being like this and we already know that's a scene from Friday. So I feel like that's when you have a cinematic masterpiece that's gonna stand the test of time. So what's another memorable scene from this movie for you guys?
What do you think?
I would have to say the memorable scene has to be when they were dancing to the radio. Like when he told him not to touch his radio.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And of course, because of course when he thought he was dead, he went back in the whatever.
Right,
I think he was in the car and he was doing the same thing, trying to get it right. It was memorable even for that.
Yeah, I like that. I love when they went to the little pool hall thing or whatever, and he was just like, "There better not be no weed," and he was just like, "It's a cigarette." He said, "What? It's cigarette weed." He said, "You better have glaucoma." And I said, "I do." He ain't got no glaucoma.
That's one thing I was gonna say about Chris Tucker movies that I realized it was in Money Talks. I don't think it was in Friday because he was already, but it's always like a cool thing to see in a Chris Tucker movie. He goes back to the hood, and then he goes to that little weird hideout gangster spot. And he knows them, but he has to put on a front.
Yeah.
Just like in Money Talks, he was like, "Hey man, come on, man. You remember when me and Hughes played back in the day? It was red light, green light.
Red light, green
red
light.
light, green light. Red light, green light. Man, come on, man. You don't want to do that."
I love he hemmed him up. He said, and did you know? Well, they both are in the Friday universe too. The one that played his cousin, because the one that he hemmed up with the suit, he said, "Man, you better undo my suit." I said, "Your mom bought me this suit for Christmas. This is my favorite suit." He played Pinky.
Yeah.
On next Friday and Friday night. That's Pinky.
Yep.
So they're both part of the Friday universe.
Yeah.
And that was going to one of my favorite scenes is him going back in there and the back and being like, "I got this," and doing that whole front for Lee.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he leaves, he's like, "Hey man, what you doing bringing him in?" He's like, "Man, I gotta
I gotta just I'm training him. He fun to me." But I will say one thing I like about Chris Tucker. Usually I hate a subject cast actor. I hate when granted, I have respect for him like The Rock Johnson and Kevin Hart, but usually they play the same character just with different clothes.
Yep.
However, though, one thing about Chris Tucker, it seemed like he kind of takes the same roles, but it's always a different role that's it's almost like we're watching Smokey a few years later each movie. Mm-hmm. This seems like Smokey got his life together. Now he worked for the LAPD, all this kind of stuff like that, because it's all still
he was really young in Friday.
Yeah, he was very young in Friday. Then Money Talks is just dang, Smokey fell off after he got a rehab. So now he's trying to stay out of trouble, but trouble found him. And then we fast forward a couple years.
I would say it would be Friday Money Talks, then Rush Hour.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
It would be, Smokey, Then, Smokey moving out, he had a kid.
Right.
And he's like, all right, I'm trying to get my life right, whatever. But, he's still doing scamming, but he's just not in the middle of where he was back in Friday, which was Compton.
Right.
So then he's, doing that whole thing, goes to jail, gets in this whole thing with
Phase on Love.
Phase on Love and all that.
Wait, where your shirt at? Hey!
That boy said, what's that boy's name, man?
The reporter?
No, he was watching that ad. Vic Damone.
Vic Damone.
The greatest hits of Vic Damone. He over here shaking. Man, Vic Damone. I don't want to hear no Vic Damone. Where's Luther? The greatest hits of Vic Damone. He's just Vic Damone. And she, his famous wife. He married a black woman. He's like, oh, he's taking our sisters. Vic Damone. Like, he just was so upset.
He just be talking, bro.
And then he goes, and then that's when he gets his life together after taking down that big whole drug.
And then rush out.
LAPD and boom.
Yeah, man. Like, Chris Tucker is literally a gem. And I feel like, for me, obviously no one says anything bad about him, but I also feel like in these times and stuff where we're losing, like, icons left and right, I feel like it's a light that should be shined on him, though, for real. Because, like,
that man his flowers.
A lot of, like, the staples, a lot of the stuff that we say on a regular day basis is Chris Tucker, bro.
Yep.
Like, it came from his films, and I don't know, bro.
He gave us a good amount of hits before he was like,
yeah.
And that's another thing I love about it, though. Chris Tucker didn't just like keep trying to make movies and they just kind of fell off. People just forgot about him. Chris Tucker was like, I'm giving my life to God. I don't really want to cuss in movies and yada, yada, yada. I'm just going to go this way with it, but I'm happy that I got a successful career. Granted, he has tried his hand in coming back into entertainment through comedy and things of that nature.
Right.
But also, it's not like you see Chris Tucker like strung out,
right?
In a strip club trying to relive his 20s. He's just chilling, doing his thing. Like, that's the people we really should be like giving their flowers and being like, yo.
I don't know if y'all knew about it, but there was a time when Chris Tucker was not really famous. Like, it was after he did all his movies. Mm-hmm. It was that weird lull where he was just kind of not doing anything. Chris Tucker got pulled over by the police on a Sunday, driving 120 miles an hour in a Bentley. And it was hilarious because they're telling us on the radio Monday morning. They're like, and for other news, Chris Tucker just got pulled over by the police. They asked him what he was doing going so fast. He said he was on his way to church. Man, every last one of us driving to work just about wrecked because we're like, this dude is still funny.
Yeah.
This dude
just
is not going to church.
He
probably was going to church, but
it's because
120.
Hearing him saying it, you can hear it in his voice.
You hear the rush hour voice.
Yeah. Like, you can hear it.
You know why I pulled you up? I ain't gonna ask me why.
I was headed to church. I was headed to church right down now. I was about to miss the service.
Come on. Why you doing that?
Was it
the whole time?
Was it I feel like it was Creflo Dollar's church. I forgot what it was. It was a certain church he was going to that was televised regularly.
Right. It was either Creflo Dollar or New Birth, which is Eddie Long at the time.
Something of that nature.
It was a big church.
He lives here, right?
Yeah.
I think he lives here.
In Georgia. Yeah. So like,
I think it was Creflo.
It might have been Creflo.
But if you know that area, like where Creflo's church was, that was like College Park. College Park was busy. Where you going 120 miles? Nowhere. You ain't going. It's all small streets.
Right.
So the highway, like 285 is by there, but that's Clayco. That's Clayton County. What are you doing? This man doing 120 got pulled over by the police and told him he headed to church.
I hope it was a Sunday.
Oh, man, it was a Sunday.
It was a Sunday, okay.
Because you can pull it up on Google to this day. You read it and you still laugh because of the way it's worded. You hear Chris Tucker's voice.
You hear
the whole time he's talking to that officer. You just hear it. Like,
I was just going to church, man.
For that alone, I think that man deserves his flowers. Yeah. By itself.
Yeah, he gives us some hits. He's keeping like his literal nose clean.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people that can come into the Hollywood and make cult classics, Hollywood hits, and blockbusters, and just be like,
I'm out.
I don't want to do this. It's like very few and far between.
It's actors now that's still working to this day, trying to get that one movie that's gonna stick.
That's gonna,
it's just, baby,
it's like, bro, it's
been 30 years, man.
I always say, like, I think her name is Ella Pompeo from Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
Meredith. I better not see her working anything.
I agree.
She's been Meredith for so long.
Oh wow!
Like if I see Meredith and they're like, we're bringing back Equalizer, Meredith, I'm like, bro, I'm not. I cannot not.
I always
she cannot do an action movie like she's been Meredith for 45 years to me.
I always say, if you want to get into something and you fear being subject casted, get in something like a Grey's Anatomy or something. Because granted, this is gonna be probably the only job you get in acting. Because that show, they just got greenlit for like 3 more seasons.
Oh my god!
So,
woman is.
And who just joined? Trevor Jackson.
Lord.
He just got casted in Grey's Anatomy as a series regular. So
Believe
he gonna
it or
be on
not.
there probably till about 50.
Go ahead.
Believe it or not. But when that show first came out, I auditioned for Patrick Dempsey's specific role, McSteamy. Yep. I had
a couple stories up his
dreadlocks.
sleeve.
We gotta have him back because we can
He
relate.
has a couple stories up his sleeve, bro. He was on Tyler Perry's one of Tyler Perry's.
Which one?
Oh God,
Meet
which
the
is
Pain. No,
I was
Meet the
on
Browns
House of Pain?
and House of Pain.
House of Pain.
It was House of Pain.
Okay.
And then I was on
And he
his
didn't
movie,
even tell me he was on House of Pain. I was watching House of Pain.
and you
They
saw
were having a barbecue.
yeah, man
episode.
shower.
They were doing the man shower. Like,
Yep.
wait a goddamn minute.
Doesn't
That's
it,
my brother.
Yeah,
Like,
don't it feel good when you don't tell people about stuff? They just have to watch. They tell you.
Yeah.
That literally, it's very rare. I just started watching Stranger Things like 2 years ago. Or whatever. Like how everybody had to wait years to watch each season. That wasn't my thing. Now I'm part of it because now I gotta wait for the final season. But I never watched Stranger Things. I was in like 2 episodes, and my friends was like freaking out. My little nephew, they all was just like, "You in Stranger Things?" I'm just like, bro. And I was on, the bus they used to take you to sets and stuff.
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
I was on the bus. I'm thinking he an extra as a lifeguard. Not knowing he wanted the main character, like the focal point of the season. So I was in both of Madea Halloween movies. One of them I was a zombie doing the backflips and stuff. And then
my favorite one that you're in. You know my favorite extra?
Barbershop 3?
Barbershop 3.
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, bro.
Eve was cutting his hair.
Yeah.
Really?
He in the
That's
chair
awesome.
he in the chair like this.
And the thing about it is, what people don't know is, this how long it took the movie to film, because in the beginning of the movie, I was in a high school scene with the guy from Power. What's his name? The son?
Tariq.
I was in the scene with him, and I had a low haircut, like short like it is now, with waves and stuff. And then the scene I was in with Eve, I had like the S curl, like the little curls in my head. So like that shows you like the time frame of like the filming and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I got like a pretty
You was in
decent
Coming to
resume.
America too.
Yeah, Coming to America too.
Really?
Yeah. I was in Black Panther.
I be trying to remember.
I was extra
I
in that.
auditioned for Black Panther.
That's like I said, that's my brother, and I be like trying to keep up with all the stuff, his resume. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in anything.
Broadway.
He was a Broadway, yeah.
Really?
Broadway.
High School
Broadway,
Musical.
High School Musical.
What?
I played Corbin Blue.
Oh my god!
I did not have the fro. But what's so crazy is my understudy actually favored Corbin Blue a little bit more than I did.
Really?
Yeah, no shade to him, but the talent was just here.
They're out there.
Yeah, get your head in the game. But guys,
I'm sorry, that ate.
that ain't. But guys, but before
He's 17 clicks away.
right. But before we exit out of here and everything and close it out, what's some of our closing remarks for Rush Hour? Like, I feel like, do you guys feel like it still holds up to this day? Like the nostalgia of it, the comedy. I personally feel like I have no notes for this movie that could have been better.
I think that Rush Hour is better now than when it originally came out.
110% agree.
I'd have to agree.
I think
funny,
that
the only
watching
thing-
it now is just like, I feel like if I were to be like, the excitement I would have, because sometimes it's like you could show somebody a movie back in the day and you're like, oh, you got to understand, like in the 90s, it was, but for Rush Hour, it's like, oh, you never seen Rush Hour? It's like, oh, you're going to enjoy this.
Yeah,
like,
that.
you don't have to explain
That.
anything. You're like, just sit down and watch the movie. I don't have
But
to
you would sit down and watch it with
and
them.
you'll watch it with them and you'll
Right.
be like, look, no, trust me. And you don't have to explain anything. It's going to stand, for me, the test of time forever.
I agree.
It's an amazing movie. It's probably one of my favorite movies. Dang. That's probably top 10.
I'd
can
have
agree.
to say one of my top 10 would be Friday, because the same way you explained it, it was a shout out to my man Bruce. Bruce is the one that showed it to me, because he did it the exact same way. He was like, "You never seen Friday? Come on." Got in his car, drove to his house. He was like, "I still can't
Popped
believe
out
you ain't
that
never
yellow VH, that
Yes.
yellow box.
Yes.
Had all them on there like
Put
this.
it, sat me on his couch, turned it on, hi-fi system and everything. He was like, I'll be right back.
Another day.
Came back in 2 hours. He didn't even watch it with me. He was just like, what you think? And I was like, dude. He was like, that's Friday. And I was like,
pop culture,
to this day,
bro.
It's a good movie.
Pop
Bro.
culture.
Yeah.
Pop culture, bro.
Yeah.
It's good, bro.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, it stands the test of time. It breaks the nostalgia meter for me. It's not even nostalgic. It's just like it's going to.
It's a staple.
It's
a timepiece to me at this point now.
and it's one of
it is.
And I will say, I'm not mad at the sequels.
I'm not.
No.
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 I'm not mad at the sequels.
Yeah.
All three.
Yeah.
All three. I'm not mad.
How would you feel if they came up with a fourth?
They have been toying with it now.
Yeah, they've been playing with the
toying
idea.
with it.
I will say, I'm scared, but because of just like Chris Tucker, he's going to be funny. I feel like, but it's going to be interesting. I think because the remakes, like I haven't seen the latest Bad Boys. I don't know.
Me either. I haven't either. But people didn't talk about it. How they
Nobody
talked about
talked
the first
3 or 4 of them.
3.
First 3. The first 3 Bad Boys was
the
like,
most recent one is Bad Boys for Life, is it not?
Yeah. So
nobody's
people talked about Bad Boys 3 because I went to the movies to go see that.
Yeah.
I remember Bad Boys.
Bad Boys 3.
Bad Boys 3 is out.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Bad
remember
Boys for
saying
Life
that.
is out, and I've not really heard anything.
Nope.
Yeah.
Me neither.
I still haven't watched it.
Me neither.
Don't
It's
plan
out
on it really.
Netflix, and I don't
Is it
know.
on
Oh, it is on Netflix. That's why I just recently said. I knew
I
it was
just
on
saw it on
Max.
Netflix. And
Yeah.
I'm
but I
probably
see
going to watch
that
it.
other movie with SZA and Keke Palmer, and I'm kind of like, I'm just gonna watch
One
it.
of them days.
One of them days. That
please.
he says one of them
Again,
days is
don't take it serious, bro. I keep telling people. I hate when people say the movie sucked because it did not suck. That's one of the first movies I would say in the past like 5 years. I went to the movies and literally sat in the movies and was like, I went to a movie, with the recliner chairs and
nice.
and all that, the movie taverns.
Yeah.
And just quite a few. I would say more scenes than not. I was literally like leaning over my seat, like laughing out loud, because like if you're not taking the movie serious, trying to be like, oh, they're not acting good, or oh, you overact. If you don't take the movie serious, it's so funny, bro.
Okay.
It's like you've said it's very Friday-esque.
It's a female Friday-esque type movie, bro.
Okay.
It's really good.
Yeah, and
it's
Friday
really
I'm
good.
not looking for like, yo, is he acting like, is this Oscar-worthy act? It's
That's
just
what I'm
like,
saying.
bro,
Like,
it's
bro,
two
just
dudes
relax.
on
It's
a
good.
porch and what happened in a day.
It's good.
That's what's up.
So,
Now
yeah.
I will say too, the only thing I'm nervous about with a new Rush Hour 2 is because obviously watching this movie, it was a lot of cultural misappropriation.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
I feel like we're in a time, same thing how I feel about White Chicks 2. Because, they just greenlit White Chicks 2.
Oh,
I feel
no,
like we
bro,
live
it's
in a
gonna get
time
canceled.
where everybody is so sensitive.
Yeah.
That's why I love one of my favorite movies is Mean Girls. That movie
Still haven't
cannot.
seen that.
Guys, it's been a great episode. Thank you so much. Tune in next week for the next episode. Bye.
Oh, no.
For anyone that knows, I have never seen Mean Girls as well, so now you know it's hereditary.
But guys,
It's running.
It's okay.
It's in the blood.
because Tim will be watching it, because I'm gonna go ahead and just spoil it for you. Come August, we having literally a Mean Girls
Special spectacular.
episode. On that episode, we will wear pink.
We having a special. Honestly, this Mean Girls episode is in the works for about a year.
It's been about a year.
By the time it's August, we
Yeah.
have been talking about it. We were
I'm
supposed
talking
to shoot
outfits, the set, the guests. We're gonna have multiple guests, like literally, like coming through and
Lindsay
everything.
Lohan was in that movie.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that was her at her peak.
I can almost guarantee you, my daughters have watched it. My wife's even watched it.
Of course.
I've never seen it.
I'm sure
Go
everyone
home.
around
Go
me
home
has-
and do this. I challenge you to do this. Go home. Don't reference them. Don't say nothing about Mean Girls. Just say on Wednesdays we wear pink. I bet they're gonna know. Go home and say if one of your kids do something, just say that is so fetch. They're gonna get it. It's like the movie is. If you look it up, it's in the top 3 most quotable movies of all time.
I've never seen the film.
I can quote literally.
I don't know that
I
man.
can. You can
Sorry
play
to
the
that
movie
man.
behind me, and I can face the wall. I can tell you what's going on in the scene, what they got on. I can
done it with a
literally
lot of
give you
movies,
the
bro.
entire dialogue, just everything. Like, bro,
He does it. He does it with.
Quite a
He's
few.
got to be me. I
my
have no
memory is like I'm like an elephant by the mind.
I got no
Like,
memory whatsoever.
Yeah.
He got all the memory. That's why this podcast work, because I don't
Yeah.
know what I'm doing. I just be showing up.
I'm the hear me, and he just the out.
I be out.
Yeah,
I literally took your advice. I texted it in my group chat to my daughters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see what they're gonna say.
yep. Watch.
If they say exactly, oh man, I bet you they know.
I'm sure they do. I mean,
and I can almost guarantee you who's going to reply back. It's going to be Aria.
Oh yeah, I was going to say Olivia.
Almost put money on it. If Olivia says it, I'm like, wow.
And on October 3rd, he asked me what day it was. It's October 3rd. Cinematic gold, bro.
I'm afraid when I watch it, I won't like it because he's so excited about it. And if I come out the room, and
honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't like it.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I don't
you know how monotone I am.
I don't necessarily think you're not going to like it. If anything, you're not going to be as overhyped as me and other people have because, like, we have had this movie and nurtured this movie since it came out.
Gotcha.
Like I remember.
I'm not gonna have like a hating
I'm not gonna lie
aspect.
to you. When I first watched it, I was like, okay, this is a good movie. And keep on, I went to private school, so like our teacher, he didn't care. He snuck and showed us this movie, and like when I watched, I was like, okay, this is good. And then I remember one day I was in Walmart with my mom, and it was like on VHS, and I said, Mom, about this movie or whatever. She said, okay, cool or whatever. And I watched it again. And I was like, okay, it's good. It's good. It's rewatchable. But it wasn't until the year I moved here in 2014 where I went to Goodwill and saw it on DVD for like $2. I bought it and I went home and watched it. And I was just like, when it went off, I said, we're going to restart this and watch this again. I watched it 3 times in one night and laughed each time. And I've just nurtured it differently from then going forward. So it's going to be a movie that you're going to be like, it's going to be hella Y2K.
I was going to say, it almost sounds like Breakfast Club, the way that you
like Breakfast Club like that?
I'm saying growing up.
No, the Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club
that
is
was our third episode.
That movie.
That was our third episode. That's one of my favorite movies.
I think that was when I started listening to y'all.
That's in my top 10 favorite movies of all time, The Breakfast Club.
Me and my wife, it came on one day on TV, and we stopped whatever we was doing and finished watching. Yeah. Like it was that good.
Breakfast Club's a good movie.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off is another good one.
Ferris Bueller, of course.
If I call my mom right now, she'll say, what you want, Ferris? That's my nickname for her. She called me Ferris because she know I would skip school and be in that parade.
Oh, man.
Scream and shout, shake it up. But yeah, guys, that was Rush Hour. All right, so now it's time for my favorite segment, and it's called What's Your Jam? So basically, What's Your Jam is when we talk about what music, artist, album, or soundtrack, or whatever music that we're bumping to for the week. So, T, you go first. Take it on in. What are you bumping to this week?
I finally played some of Playboi Carti's album. Mm-hmm. And
the party playing with his nose now.
Playboi Carti has like maybe 2 or 3 songs that I was like, okay, I could be ignorant of this.
Okay.
It's trap music.
Mm-hmm.
I love a little trap. I don't know why, but I went back to Vultures 1 by Kanye West. There's a song called Burn.
Okay.
I love that song because it's the epitome of what it takes me right back to graduation. Kanye West. He definitely taps into that first 3 albums that he had that was just so late registration, graduation. That song Burn is so like, I'm like, man, he just tapped into that Kanye West one more time for me. Thank you, Jesus.
Jeez.
It's such a good song.
Dang.
If anybody has not heard that song and loves like that type of vibe of Kanye West, listen to Burn on Vultures 1. It's chef's kiss.
What about you, man?
Man, I have stepped into because I used to DJ back in the day. You knew that since '99. Still basically DJ. So lately, my biggest thing that I'm like my guilty pleasure right now is drum and bass.
Oh, okay.
Drum and bass.
The whole genre.
The genre, but like the people that brought me back into it that I just looked up is a band that was real, or a group, I guess you could say, that was famous in the UK, still are. They just put out a new record maybe 2 months ago. Chasing Status is the name of the group.
Okay. And
they got a song that's called, it's Better Than, but it's Better Than.
Oh, I know this.
Like if you've heard it, then it's just,
I know.
And they've got this, it's all in like the UK kind of like their whole culture, how they do drum and bass.
Yeah.
Like they rap with this, it's just a different feel or a different flow.
I don't know if you're familiar with UK rap in the sense of like maybe, who's a bigger UK rapper right now? Like Central C? Mm-hmm. Central C is a UK drill. Drill music is really big in the UK right now. And they use a lot of drum and bass and
okay.
Yes.
Jersey beats are also big, but like the drill beat uses more drum and bass as well. But yes, better.
Yeah, better
that's
than
actually a classic. That's not a that's like they use that on TikToks now and stuff now.
Oh, it's been out for a minute.
It's been out for a minute.
I want to say
they like that. Like
that's the vibe. Like I heard it in the gym one day, and I was just like, yo, I mean, stopped what I was doing and just like you just get into that vibe, like I could fight somebody right now.
Have you ever got into like electronic or like electronic music, techno, or I can't remember the other genre that got real big.
There was a bunch of them.
Yeah,
dubstep. Mm-hmm. Do you remember the first time you really listened to dubstep and was like, whoa?
Honestly, the song for that was "Do the Harlem Shake."
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's really when I was just like, okay, this is making a surgeons that I'm just like, okay, this is gonna stick for a minute.
For me, the first time I heard dubstep, and this is so basic, but it was a great introductory song for anybody that has never heard dubstep. I had the headphones on. I was in high school. This girl gave me, it's totally unhygienic now I think about it. She gave me her headphones to listen to Scary Monsters and Night Sprites by Skrillex.
I knew it. I knew you were going to say Skrillex.
And she put it on. She turned the volume up and she just left me. And I came back and was like, I've never heard music like this before.
Yeah.
Dang.
Never. It's an experience. Damn. It's really crazy. Especially, I think those are things that, like that type of music live is crazy. What about you? What is your jam? What you been playing?
So on TikTok, over the past couple of weeks, Gen Z has, for some reason, found, and they swore it was a new song. The song "Someone to Call My Lover" by Janet Jackson. And so anytime Janet gets any kind of appreciation, given how she was blackballed and stuff and all that, it makes me happy because now you're not. I love seeing my girl get her things, So my favorite album of Janet's is the Janet album with the hands over the head, the Rolling Stone cover. That's her. That was, to me, I feel like that was the album that was post Control and Rhythm Nation. This is her third studio. Well, Control. But this is the album that we started seeing her as a sex symbol when it came down to this. The album of "That's the Way Love Goes." Yep. Anytime, any place. You know what I'm saying? Throb, stuff like that. And to me, when I think about this album, I think about the color brown. It's very sensual. Yeah, it's like it's a very sexual album, but I love the fact it talks about just like it's just very sensual. That's, if I could give it one word, it's sensual. It's sensual. So like I've been blasting the Janet album, and I just love the fact of how it just hella 90s coded. It embraces like just sexism and all that in the 90s, and it's a very sexy album. Yeah, I love the Janet album, so that's why I've been bumping. Okay. So yeah, man, that was our episode for Rush Hour, man. It was good having you here, bro. You gotta come back. Yeah, you gotta come back.
I'm for it. I'm glad to be here, guys. It was definitely an experience. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So, any closing remarks, bro?
No, I don't think I got anything.
I am surprised because this man mouth run like a Challenger motor, but. But all in all, guys, that was our episode, man. Shout out to what we call it? 'Cause you got
Bobby. We'll just go with
you
Bobby.
Show with Bobby.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good with Bobby.
Shout out to Bobby Bobb. Shout out to my co-host T. And shout out to myself, and shout out to you guys for watching, man. This has been our Rush Hour episode. Tune in next week because next week we're gonna cover the 30th anniversary of a Goofy movie, and we're gonna we gotta cover that Eye to Eye by Tevin Campbell.
You know how I feel about that song, man.
Come on now.
He wasn't dead. I know Michael Jackson wasn't dead, but he got possessed by Michael Jackson in that song.
I agree. We're gonna cover that and so much more in next week's episode. Zaria's coming back with us. We're gonna be partying with her as well too. So guys, until next week, we're out.
Peace.
Our podcast comes out every Thursday. Make sure you hit that follow button so that you never miss an episode. This has been the Hear Me Out podcast with Tim and JT, available everywhere where you listen to podcasts.